Hello, my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Welcome to this reading. I don't really have a particular agenda or questions that I'm focusing on for this air sign reading, guys. I'm just going to allow the cards to bring forward whatever messages need to be communicated from the angels and my spirit guides on your behalf. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. General, as always, guys, it's not going to resonate with every single person, so please do take from this whatever makes sense for you and release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll have a list of all of the card decks that I'll be using here today. Speaking of card decks, these are a couple of new decks that I received from Divine Essentials, created by Bridget, and I love them. So I'm going to be using this for this reading here today, guys. Okay, so let's dive right into it and see what it is that Spirit needs you to know at this time. So we'll start with the Journey of Love deck, and then we'll grab some from the Counterparts Oracle deck. All right, guys. Air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, as well as cross watchers at this time. Let's take a look and see what your first focus message is for this reading here. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs. Cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in. No particular time frame, guys. This is a timeless reading whenever you're guided to tune in. Okay, I'm guided to this one here. I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. Union, number 4. So if the number 4 has a particular significance to you, it could also be the month of April, which we are in right now. And your person could possibly be tapped into eternity when it comes to you. And perhaps you feel the same way. Okay, so that's your first focus message for this reading. Let's add to this from the Counterpart Oracle, also by Divine Essentials. Angels and spirit guides, please, for my air signs. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Please bring forward an additional focus message. All right. Let's grab this one here. I want to run away with you instead of running from you. Do you see that? So perhaps they're ready to come towards you. Somebody's been a runner. Someone's been a chaser. They're ready to stop running. And if you resonate with this for yourself, perhaps it's coming through as a focus message here. For air signs, if you are the runner, if you've been running away from this person, you know, that next, the message right next to it, I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. They see forever with you. And perhaps you have finally opened up your eyes to see that the potential for forever with this person is possible as well. So let's go ahead and grab some additional insight here from the Mystic Moon Oracles. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Those are some pretty amazing focus message there, guys. Really nice. I can't wait to dance with you. And perhaps you guys even enjoy dancing together, if that's something that you can relate to. All right, let's take a look and see. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs. Material world. So some of you, perhaps right now, you're quite focused on your finances, your money matters, your career, your job. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's coming through initially. Perhaps if it's either challenging you right now, or if things are actually getting better for you in that area. We do have compromise coming through next. Right next to material world, perhaps when you guys were together, if there are issues here, and if you guys are having challenges, if you're in separation or just butting heads at the moment, this is what's needed here, compromise, especially when it comes to the material world, when it comes to money. If you guys have been arguing about that, There has to be that 50-50 equal exchange between two people. Divine Feminine coming through next. If you happen to be feminine tuning in, and if you are an air sign, your energies are coming through here quite strongly, and perhaps you feel stronger than your masculine. That compromise is definitely what's needed in the partnership right now. And also, if you resonate with the focused messages that have come through here, if you have been thinking of eternity with your masculine, and or if you're a masculine tuning in, perhaps there's a feminine out there that you're focused on for this reading, and you're ready for eternity. You're ready to stop running and finally run towards your feminine. You're being guided back to the feminine, perhaps. And or, again, if you're feminine, you're being guided towards a particular path. To me, that light represents the energy of the sun, which in tarot is amazing. It's beautiful. It's very happy. It's very positive. And this doesn't just have to apply to your love life. Clearly, we've got finances and career that have been affected here somehow. And if you have, for instance, been looking for a job, you've been looking for a promotion or a raise in pay, you're being guided onto the right path to make those things happen. But certainly in regard to your love life, it looks like things are going to be looking up eventually. Patience is required when it comes to this partnership. So it's going to take some time. We have somebody who is in this energy of the dark night of the soul. It could be masculine energy who's in that dark night of the soul vibe. Feeling down, feeling like they're just dealing with a lot right now. They could also be in the process of doing some shadow work, healing those negative or toxic behaviors, emotional wounding, limited beliefs, even self-sabotaging, or just whatever is blocking this individual. And if this is you coming through in this energy, that's something that needs to be worked through. And it's going to take some time. And perhaps if you resonate for yourself with this dark night of the soul energy, you're being guided towards the energy of the light to get you out of that darkness. Pay attention to the signs that are surrounding you at this time. Signs specific to you, signs specific to the partnership. If you have a particular person in mind for this reading, could be a number, a name, a song, a place that you end up visiting that you weren't even meaning to, and all of a sudden there's a sign there for you. Could come unexpectedly. Typically they do. But it's a wake-up call. It's trying to grab your attention. And here's our separation card. So you guys are not together right now. I feel this has actually affected both of you, not just one person. And I'm not even sure why I'm saying that. I just feel here that it affected you both. It broke your heart, both of you. And it hurt. Balancing the scales is coming through because things are out of balance when it comes to the two of you. This is the Justice card for me in traditional tarot. Some of you might be dealing with a fellow air sign, but this is typically Libra energy. So for my air signs who are Libra, this could be you feeling out of balance right now. And part of the Justice energy is for fairness and the truth and honesty. And if part of the problem here was that you guys were not being truthful with each other, or either you or the other person just was being dishonest, keeping secrets, lies, whatever that represents, there's just an element of dishonesty perhaps that you guys had dealt with, and it's time to balance things out by being honest with each other and with yourself. Focus on what it is that you want, your goals. To be able to balance those scales here. That's where you're being guided as well. Cycles. Certain cycles need to come to completion in order to welcome in a new cycle. That's what's coming through here at the moment. Okay, so let's add to this with some Pining Rose Love Oracle by Calico Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Please bring it forward. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection here? Look at that. I love you. They still love you. And I have a feeling you still love them. Thinking of you. This was destiny for you guys to meet. Clearly, you guys are not together. We have a separation card. They're thinking of you. You're thinking of them. This is fate that you guys met in this lifetime. You are connecting on a soul level. And as I mentioned, we do have divine feminine here. This dark night of the soul, I'm picking up off of masculine energy from that. And then we've got a cold shoulder here, female figure in this particular photo. So it could also be my divine feminines who are giving the masculine the cold shoulder for now. For whatever happened during the separation. But the love is still here. Look at these next two cards. We have Be Mine, followed by New Beginning. Yes, you're in separation. Yes, you are at a distance from one another. But you can start over. And perhaps you really needed to know this from your person. If that resonates with you, I want to run away with you instead of running from you. Perhaps they've been running from you and they're done running. They want to be with you. The love is still there. But something painful happened to bring you guys into separation. It brought some pain here. It brought you guys out of balance with one another. And again, I feel this is mutual. You guys still want each other. Picking up off of that. All right, so let's grab some additional insight from the romance angels here and see what else needs to come through. And then we'll grab some dialogue messages to add to this. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What else do we need to know when it comes to this connection? But they see a life with you. You know, eternity. They want union with you to come together, come back together. The love is still there. They are ready to spend their life with you. And perhaps you're now in a place where you're ready to do that, which is why it's coming forward as a focus message here for your reading. Look at that. Reconciliation, guys. So even though, yes, you're not together, this is possible. This is what you have to do. In the meantime, love yourself first, especially those who resonate with that dark night of the soul energy. This is a time for you to work on yourself right now in order to get your head right and to heal your heart space. You got to do some work on yourself. And perhaps this is something that you both need to put effort into for now. Just for now. because ultimately I do feel here you guys are being guided back to one another. The love is still here. You know, you have the I love you card, and then the reconciliation. You're both still thinking about each other and wanting to come back, wanting a new beginning here. Okay, so let's grab some dialogue messages to add to this and focus on your person here, and let's take a look and see what it is that they want to say to you at this time. This is a new deck for me as well, also by Divine Essentials. It's called Counterpart Connections. All right, angels and spirit guides for my air signs. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what your person wants to say to you, and then we'll grab some dialogue messages that will be coming from you to them. So we'll grab a few from here to reflect what it is that they want to say to you. And again, this is like only the second time I'm using this deck, so I'm even not sure what messages are going to be coming through from this deck. Let's start. My soul already knew you long before I did. Look at that. And I mean, we do have that soul level card that did come through here. This person could be your soulmate. And for some of you, you might even resonate with a twin flame connection. Next message. This entire situation drives me insane. It's driving them crazy not being with you, I feel. They're losing patience, perhaps. But they got to give it some time in order for this dark night of the soul energy to phase out. Whatever cycles need to come to completion. This is a part of the journey here between the two of you that'll ultimately bring you guys back together. So just have a little bit of patience when it comes to this. And your person definitely has to have some patience. All right, next one. I am grateful for everything you've given me. The good, the bad, all of you, all of us. You know, they're basically accepting you for everything that you are, because nobody's perfect. They sure aren't perfect, but they love you for you, all of you, and for everything that you've given them. Next message. It's like you were made specifically for me, but I keep sabotaging it. See? That's a part of that dark night of the soul and that shadow work that they need to continue to work on. That's why it's going to take time here. Self-sabotage is something that they need to work through. A cycle that needs to phase out. Okay, last one from your person. I hope we can make it work one day, or at least have you in my life. I really do love you. They really do. They don't want to run anymore. They want to be with you for eternity. All right. All right, now for my air signs, this is coming from you. This is the You Have My Heart, Soul, Lovers, and Separation deck by Angelic Revelation 144. So we'll grab the same amount of cards that came through for your person, and let's take a look and see what it is that you need to say to them. So take from these cards, of course, whichever one you're guided to, whichever one speaks to you, coming from your heart space. Angels and spirit guides for Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. This is what you want to say to your person. Please bring it forward, angels and spirit guides. 2, 3. Let's grab a couple more on bottom of the deck. All right, this is from you now. What it is that you want to say. All right, first one. It really hurts me to have to keep my distance, but I just can't give you what you deserve at this time. Which is why patience is required, And part of the reason why this makes sense for me, since ultimately this is coming from you, my air signs, if you resonate with that personally for yourself, it's because of this dark night energy. It is because there's work that needs to be done here. And this is something, again, that needs to be worked through. It's a part of the cycle, a part of the journey. And I feel it's just not the right time. You guys will eventually get there, but patience is required here. There's a reason why that card is coming through in that way. So what I'm feeling here for my air signs who resonate with that is you want to come together with this person, but the timing's a little bit off. So for now, you can't give them what it is that they deserve or need from you, but eventually, the stars will eventually align for you guys and open up the way for you guys to come back together, I feel. Next one. I love you not only for your beauty, but for your soul. Our love will be alive forever because of the way you are. Pure, true, authentic, real, raw, and passionate. Beautiful. Next message. I am planning a romantic trip for us to reconnect. I want to cherish you with loving adoration. So my air signs, perhaps this is something that you're planning. Obviously, with everything going on throughout the world right now, there's not a whole lot of trips going on, but I feel that's why patience is required and why the word planning is there, because it's going to take some time to plan this. But if you resonate with that, perhaps this romantic trip is what's going to help reconnect the two of you. Next card. I want to welcome you into my family. You are half of my soul family. I want us to have our own family together. And perhaps you guys have talked about this. Some of you might already have children from previous relationships, and this family could also pertain to those of you who are blending families. That's a part of the new beginning here. Again, connecting on that soul level. Last one. I swear you get more beautiful every day. With age, you refine and blossom like fine wine. You are absolutely stunning inside and out. You find this person very attractive, and you just feel drawn to them. And not only do you find them physically attractive, you're also attracted to who they are on the inside. Some beautiful messages there. Wow. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some lovers' oracle messages. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. All right. Whoa. Flying. Fell off my desk. Hold on one second. Let me grab that. We do have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. You're being guided, okay, back towards each other. If you feel that you're actually not free to pursue this, you actually are. So it might actually be in your head that you can't be together, or whatever those obstacles are. They can be worked through. The path is clear if you want it to be. Let's grab another one. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. What else do we need to know for this connection? What else do we need to know here? We have power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. Absolutely. That's because everybody's got their own free will. You know, even though we've got the reconciliation card coming through here, if you're not ready for that, if that's not what you're wanting, then you can walk away. Certainly, that is your prerogative. You know, pay attention to the signs that are guiding you on your own path. You don't have to take a reconciliation if you don't want to. But for those that are interested in that, and for those who are open to reconnecting with a person, and if the love is still there, you have the power to manifest that as well. The bottom card, look at that. We have another card talking about a new beginning. That's already come forward from this card. 2 cards talking about a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So this could have certainly been a very passionate connection between the two of you. You have the opportunity to start over here with this reconciliation, a new beginning. Okay, so that's coming through there. All right, guys, I wanted to grab a few cards from the Love Compass Oracle. So we'll grab a few from here to see what the overall energy is for this connection. Take whichever one of these resonates with you, because not every single one of these will. So take whichever one you're guided towards when it comes to your connection and whoever it is that you're thinking about for this reading. Because again, not everybody's going to be open to reconnect and reconcile. Have a card flying on the ground. I'll grab that in a minute. Feel like grabbing one more. Okay. Let me grab this one. Okay. What do we have? What do we have? We have discernment. Look at this. Reunion and support. Okay, let's read this one. Discernment. Pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy relationship or connection looks like. Take your time, ask questions, and choose wisely. Look at the situation from different perspectives. Okay, so the angels are coming through here for those of you that resonate with this, these red flags that are popping up for you when it comes to a potential person coming back into your life. If those red flags are still presenting itself, then you need to definitely do a little bit of digging and ask questions, as this card states. Choose wisely. You have to be able to do what feels right for you. Look at this. We have reunion. This is someone from your past returning and a union forming. This could be a connection to someone from your childhood. This is a soul level or physical reunion. This may be a reunion with family for some of you guys. So we already have soul level for sure coming through here, and lots of references to soul connections. So reunion, reconciliation, it's totally possible for some of you guys. Last one, we do have support. Your spiritual team is assisting you with this situation. Reach out with your awareness and call forth what you need in your life at this moment. You are never alone. Open up and allow yourself to receive help from those around you. Your spiritual team is working through other people who can provide the support you need. You know, and I do believe that we do have angels here on earth that surround us through family, through friends. They're a blessing to us, and sometimes we forget that, you know? But this support could absolutely be coming from your angels, your spirit guides. They're there for you. You don't have to go through this journey by yourself. Okay? So whichever one of those resonates with you guys. All right, let's close this out with, I'm guided to pull from the Whispers of Love deck here. Some final thoughts. Angels and spirit guides for my air signs, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Please bring it forward. Some final thoughts, please. Look at this. Spiritual connection. This relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. Beyond this lifetime. And if we go back to the very first focus message that came through for you, it reads, I can't wait to dance with you into eternity. It's forever. And it could even go beyond this lifetime, this type of connection that you share with this person. Despite what's happened to bring you guys into separation, you still feel drawn to one another, and there's a reason for that. No matter where you go, no matter where you've been, if you've decided to move on to somebody else, if you've decided to just be single, it doesn't matter. This is a connection that you're always going to have in your heart space. It's that type of closeness, that type of spiritual connection that this is referring to. And for those of you who will have the opportunity to come back together and have a new beginning, you guys can allow one cycle to close out and start that new beginning and truly find happiness in one another and live the rest of your lives happy. I want to run away with you instead of running from you. So if this is you feeling that way, perhaps you're done running. And if it's your person coming through with that sentiment, they're ready to be caught. They're done running. They want to be with you. They love you. And I can't help but feel, for those of you resonating with this, you guys still love each other. And it's just a matter of time before union can come to fruition here in the 3D for the two of you. It's beautiful. All right, guys. So that's what I've got this time around for this air sign reading. I do hope that this helped you out somehow, gave you the clarity that you needed in regard to your connection with the person that you're focused on for this reading. If you are interested in your own private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box, and I'll have a lot more readings coming your way, guys, so stay tuned, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.